Hey guys, Joe here. This week on our What is New at the Kingdom, we have a giant refill on the Poison Adrena Rods from Shimano and Jackal. We got some pretty sweet baits to show you guys from Raid Japan and some pretty sweet new colors from YETI that just dropped. Stay tuned. All right, welcome guys to our weekly What is New at the Kingdom. I am your host, Joe from Tackle Kingdom, and Paulo is right behind the camera.
Right here, guys.
All right, so good week again for us here. It's been fun. It's been really smooth. Before we get into it, I hope you guys got a chance to check out our social media page. If you look on our Facebook page, we had a nice post yesterday with all our team members. Pretty much all of us have been out on the St. Lawrence River and on Lake Ontario before the early season catch and release ended. So there's a couple of nice photos there. The boys were catching some pretty sweet smallmouths, some pretty big ones. So check that out. I actually had the opportunity to go last Friday with team member Adam Owl, which was super duper fun. And then I went back out on Saturday out at Gananoque this time with Pat Reardon, also one of our pro staff here at Tackle Kingdom, so it was super duper fun. So I hope you guys had a chance to enjoy that. Now that it is kind of like, we're kind of like in an off-season period where these bass are gonna be spawning. Walleye just opened, I know, last week on Friday, I believe, in Zone 18 it is, right?
It was Saturday morning, Zone 18.
Yeah,
and
Saturday morning.
This weekend, Otter River opens.
Yeah, I believe it's tomorrow. So take advantage of that. It's been super cool. I actually went out with Paulo yesterday. We caught a couple. We shoot a couple of footage, so stay tuned for that. We're going to show you that in the following days. Another thing, guys, if you guys are looking to fish any competitive leagues this year, so if you want to fish, there's Bait Fuel there's still lots of room for you guys. I believe that they're like about 70, you know, they're almost full, but there's a couple of spots left for you guys. So if you guys want it in, get in. It's a really fun league, very well organized. It's very fun. There's a lot of spots as well on the shootout fishing league for you guys too. Those are opens as well, so you guys can jump in. They're super duper cool. And then there's also the league in Quebec, the Extreme Bass Tour, that still has a lot of spots for you guys. So lots of choices in our area, which is really sharp. Let's get into it this week. The big one this week for us that's really sweet is the Poison Adrena Rods from Shimano. This is actually a collaboration between Shimano and Jackal. This is like one of their most high-end rods that they had. There's a Poison Ultima as well for us here, but we don't carry those. They're $1,000-some. They're sweet rods, but the Poison Adrenas, I'm very used to these. I do own a lot of the previous generation. These rods are amazing. They're super duper sweet. They're a high-end rod, so just so you guys know, this is a very high-end rod. They vary between $589 to $629 Canadian dollars. It's really sweet. It just feels great in hand. Couple of features about these before I get into the models. It features the Spiral X core, which is their most advanced BLING technology. It's made strong, super duper sensitive, just feels great in hand. It's just an awesome rod. One cool thing about these rods is that full carbon monocoque grip here. And I don't know if I can turn this without hitting anything, but it's fully hollow inside. So it's really cool. It's made of like a hollow carbon construction. So it's super duper lightweight, the grip here, and super sensitive. It's hollow inside. So it's fully empty here. Really sharp. It's super duper unique. So there's no EVA foam on here. You're not gonna find cork, any of that. Really sharp from them. It also features that CI4 Plus reel seat that you guys are used to. Really sharp. It feels great. Again, I own a lot of these rods from previous gens. I can tell you they are amazing. There's a nice guide train on here, so it features the Shimano X guides and some of the Fuji CIC guides, which are really premium guides, so it's really sharp. Again, it's just a nice black, super duper nice and stylish. You have your Poison Adrena written right there. Has a little bit of accent here. I don't know, it's like a orangey reddish color. So couple of models that we got here. So if you guys are interested and you guys want to at least pick them one up in your hands and feel them, again, super light. This is actually the 7.2 medium light in the spinning model, which is one that I own. Love this rod. This is actually my favorite spinning rod. Feels really great again. In the spinning models, we got 3 models to choose from here in stock. They do make 5. The other ones are back ordered right now. These are hard to get. So that's the number one thing, right? They're very hard to get. So we did get quite a few. So there's 3 of the spinning models right now here. And then I'm gonna show you actually a couple of the casting model. Actually, I took one out just to show you guys. This is actually my personal favorite. And I know you had a chance, Paulo, to try this one here.
I would say that was
sweet.
the best swim jig rod I've ever used. You could truly feel the difference between grass blades, literally anything it went through. Oh, wow. Wowzers.
So I had Paulo use this last year, try to get a feel for this. So this is actually their 7.3 medium heavy rod. This one's called a versatile rod. So again, swim jig. This is my swim jig rod. I swear by this rod. I love it. So sensitive again. You can throw chatter baits on this thing here. You can throw some top waters as well if you want. You can use it for Carolina rigging as well. Some football jigs, like smaller football jigs. This is a great one. We got tons of other models here too. There's a flip and stick 7.6. There's a 7.4 limber material, which is more like for your swim baits and stuff like that. And then there's some 610s that you might want to use for like jerk baits and stuff. But anyways, we got a good lineup. There's 7 casting models for you guys to choose from. And again, they just feel great. So if you guys are looking to get one of a very premium rod, check out these. Again, they're here at the store. This again, it's a collaboration between Shimano and Jackal. Check these out. They're super duper cool.
And we also got a bunch of Zodiacs too, and those are really hard to get right now, guys, but we're fully loaded, so pop in, you'll be impressed.
Yeah, so lots of refill again. So Zodiacs, like you said, Paulo, we got a lot. You guys see the reels behind me. I know we got a ton of Miravels as well back in stock. They just sell like hotcakes. We just keep selling so many, a lot of Carados and stuff like that. So we're fully loaded on the Shimano side. So if you guys are looking for rods, come in. If you guys got questions too, either for myself or Paulo, jump on, send them right to our social media page. Yeah, so you got Instagram, Facebook, and then you're seeing this on our YouTube channel. So feel free to send a private message, drop a comment. We'll be happy to answer your questions. All right, next up, another really cool one this week that I was actually super excited to receive is this little guy here from Raid Japan. So this is like one of your dice baits, right? These are super hard to get. I've been trying to get these for well over a year. We did receive a few colors with some good quantity. So if you guys are looking for some little dice bait, this thing is phenomenal. They come 5 per pack. I think these are retail for around $15. They're not cheap, but it's really sharp. I'm gonna run through a couple of colors. And the big thing to note, there's 2 models. So you got a floating model, which they're written right here in the corner. This is a floating model, and this is your regular model right here. So we got the 2 of them here, and I'm gonna run again through some colors super duper quick. So in the floating version, we got the Scooper Nong, which is this guy here. Really nice color right there. So again, 5 per pack. And then you got the Tanaga Ibi, which is this one here. So there's 2 in the floating model. And then I got 4 in the other model, the sinking one. So Stealth Killer right there. Just not a nice clear color right there. You got the Stealth Fish color. This one right here, super nice again. This one here, green pumpkin seed. So your green pumpkin, this probably will be the most popular color right there. So pay attention to this one. I got a good quantity of these. I don't know how long they're gonna last, guys. And then the next one we have is your Ao Miso. I think that's how you say it right there. Okay. So anyways, check these out, guys. These are great. The number one thing you're gonna do with these that a lot of people are doing is you're gonna use on a drop shot. It is just something full on different to show these back. A lot of tournaments have been won, especially on the state side, with this little bait here. Again, it's fairly new. Raid Japan did a really great job with this. This is as finesse as it gets. You can fish these weightless as well if you want. There's a couple of ways you can fish it, but again, drop shot is kind of like the number one way that these are being fished. So check these out. We got some of those at the store, so really cool. Another one from Raid Japan that we got a good refill on are all your EGU Chunks right here. So these are trailers for your jig. So we got some 3-inch ones, we got some 3.5, and then some 4-inch ones. And the cool thing with this, and here, I'm gonna open one pack. I actually love these. I use these a lot, to be quite honest. There's a little difference with these. and I don't know if it's gonna pick it up from the camera, but if you guys look at these right here, if you look at the claws, I don't know if you can see from the camera how thick these are. It has a nice big thumping action, especially when you throw it out there. It's fairly heavy as well. It makes that jig really like bulky, more bulky if you want. I love using these on like smaller little jigs, like I'm talking flipping jig, punching jig. But I love to use this on it here. Again, it's just very, very different than what we're used to throwing. So super duper cool. Check these out. Again, they're not super cheap. I think they retail for 15 bucks. You get 5 per pack, but it's just something full on different that you guys can throw. So again, it's a 3-inch, 3.5, and there's a 4-inch. So if you want to use that 4-inch, especially on your bigger jigs, I'm telling you, it makes that bulky, like a big meal for that big bite. So check those out.
A lot of water displacement on those with those big claws. Lots.
Yeah. They're just unique, right? I haven't seen one made like that, so that's really cool. That's why we carry pretty much all of them. I know I used them, polo striped them last year too. They're just super duper sharp. The other one that's cool, we got a good refill. I think you had a chance to use these last year. I didn't even use these yet, right?
I got a good amount of time on those BR heads, and that action that they emit is truly one of a kind. Guys, you gotta try these. It's a huge craze in Japan right now, and it's making its way over here. Give it a shot. They're super unique.
So it's a really cool, like really erratic, right? Well, once you work that jig, it's super duper erratic. So we got all like the 7 gram, I believe this is the 9 and the 12. We got a big refill on those sizes here. They're all the most common ones here, the most popular ones. And then we got a good refill as well on all the BR Fish, which in the 4-inch version and in the 3.3 version. So both of these, our wall is fully loaded with these. So if you guys are looking for these, again, super duper unique technique. It's something full on different. So again, this is from Bay Rough, so really sharp. We got a good quantity of those at the store. All right, next up, just a quick note here. We got a good refill also on your Deco products. So these here, this is the Sprinker Frog, and then you have the Honker Frog. So I got a good refill on both of these in all the colors. Really unique frogs. They're fairly popular. You don't find these everywhere. So these are very unique to us here in the region, but they're really sharp. This one has a nice clacking because they're like metal. I don't know if you guys can see that, the back end of it. So it's really, really cool. And then the Sprinker Frog, it's like a turbine, like a whopper plopper almost, but as a frog, right? So really sharp. So check those out. We got a good refill on those. All right, another product. This one here, I just wanted to show you guys. This is actually probably my most favorite case to use in my boat. This is a split foam case from Gamakatsu. Look at this. Look how slim this thing is. Really slim and compact. And look what it looks like. This is all it is. Okay, it's just a foam insert with some lines in it. And all you're gonna do, so I have a ton of these in my boat because again, it doesn't take a lot of room. So if you have, let's say like a head like this or any type of hook, all you're gonna do is you can slip them right there and they just hold perfectly. You can put this any way, they're never gonna fall, it can open up. It's just a nice way to lay out. Again, I got a ton of these. I have one just for Ned heads, one just for football heads, and they're all nicely aligned. And again, they just don't take a lot of space once they're in your boat. So check these out, especially if you're fishing as a co-angler. Very, very simple to carry with you. You can have everything you need for the day in these. And again, they don't take a lot of space in your bag. Oh, another one that's really cool. A couple of new YETI colors. So these are seasonal colors, so just in time. We're like kind of like mid-spring right now, heading into the summer. So you got the number one here is Beekeeper, so this color here. So these and the papaya, 2 colors actually, really sharp, eh? Like, I mean,
love that papaya. It's something
this
so
one here,
cool.
eh?
Yeah,
that one
it's like an
catches,
off salmon. Really cool color.
So really cool. So we got a full-on selection. I think you're seeing a clip right now roll. So they're all in your favorite Rambler bottles. So everything that's Rambler, that like we're fully loaded with this. You guys know, I personally love YETI products. We bring in everything we can. We're super loaded at the store. If you're looking for something, chances are we have it here for you guys. Again, I love the brand. It's just a great brand. They make great products that last. So check these out. 2 brand new colors for you guys. All right, another product. Now this one, hands down, my favorite cleaning product. And I know it's yours too, Paul, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So with this stuff, guys, BLING hot sauce, that is a hard water spot remover and a wax coating as well. It's a 2-part application in one bottle. By far, and we use it in the marine industry for boat shows. So if you guys want your boat to shine like its showroom, use that stuff. I can't say enough good things about it, and I've tested everything.
It's insane. I mean, dude, when I got introduced to this, I have never ever once used anything else. It is for hot water spots, right?
Yeah, so any of those hard water spots, that you get on, like, especially your cowling, because the cowlings get the worst. One shot with that stuff, I promise you, it'll look new again.
Works great on the cowling. I used to use just like straight up vinegar. It did the job, but not anywhere near this.
No.
Use it also on your entire boat, especially if you guys got a bass boat. This is kind of like a must. Okay, it's just on that clear coat. It just does such a nice job, such a great product. So we are full on loaded with this. We got all their other products too, but this one here, hands down the most popular. I think we sold 100 bottles of this last year. I think anybody that uses this, you guys realize how good it is. So this is in stock here, and we are fully loaded. You can also buy the gallon ones, right? The big bottles.
Big jugs.
Yeah, if you guys go through a lot like I do. So we got some bigger jugs. All right, last but not least, a lot of refills, a lot of products that came in from Simms again this week, a lot of their hats. I think we got about 40 hats you guys can choose from here, just from Simms. So really, really, really sharp. There's a lot of choices for you guys. And then I got also, let me just do this before these fall down. A lot of the sun shirt collection in Simms, they're all available right now. So this is your Solar Flex hoodie right here. So really sharp hoodie. There's a few more colors too, but these are all in stock right now. We are loaded and ready. And then you got the Simms. This one here is really cool. This is your Solar Flex cooling hoodie. 2 colors right there. You got that blue and this kind of like brownish beigey color here. The cool thing about this one here, and I actually wore these shirts all last year. They're really, really sharp. The reason they're called cooling hoodie, if you even touch these, the material's different. It does feel cool to the touch. I wore these shirts all last year, and I can tell you they are the most comfortable sun shirts that I have personally worn. I had them every single time, and it's exactly these that I was wearing. So they're not cheap. I think these are retail for like $130. This is a high-end sun shirt. If you guys are looking for something as comfortable as it gets, check these guys out from Simms. And you guys know we are loaded with Simms. We kind of have like a Simms store within a store here, right? So for you guys,
and one thing about those too, they're the most breathable. That stuff is by far the most breathable material. So 35-degree days, you won't die in that stuff. It's a 10 out of 10 in quality.
Yeah,
for sure.
100%. Because the big thing is, and between me and Paulo too, we don't use sunscreen. We always have sun shirts, and being comfortable on the water is the most important thing. So having one of these to me, it's just, I mean, if you're gonna spend on one shirt or something like these, check these out. They're just that comfortable. All right, guys, that is it for this week. Okay, so a couple of things for you guys. I came in, it's pretty sweet. We got a lot of products coming in for the next few weeks too. And we got a special event coming up really, really soon. We haven't announced it yet, so stay tuned. Check out our social pages. Probably by next week I'll announce it anyways on here, but stay tuned for that. It's going to be a really cool event. Early June, we're gonna have this, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys have a great week. Get out, go catch some walleye while we're waiting for bass season to open. See you guys next week.